Hey everybody, it's another episode of Wigging Out with Bobby Z, hosted by me, Bernadette Housedown. Now that I have my, pretty HD camera, ooh, look at all that jewelry, yes. I've decided to go and remake, as people slam doors in my building, I decided to go back and remake some of my old videos, kind of starting in the beginning and going forward. So I decided today to remake my wig prep tutorial and how I personally prep my hair. This technique works for drag, it works for theater, works for opera, works for every day, just kind of runs the gamut. If you have short hair, kind of like mine, and if you want to learn how to get that hair up under a wig properly, stay tuned. Okay, so here I am, not done, need some eyelashes on, need a lip, definitely, but I like to do all of that stuff after I get my dress on, just so I don't run a risk of smudging anything. So what you'll need little tiny hair rubber bands like this. You will need large toupee clips available at bobbypins.com. These are the gold color, just so you guys can see it against my hair. People are being really loud in my office building right now and screaming in the hallway, so hopefully you guys can still hear me. This is by Goody. You can get these at pretty much any pharmacy. I really like them because they have the no-slip grip in them, which is basically just uncovered elastic woven through, so it doesn't slip as much on your hair. And you will also need small hairpins without ball tips. Ball-tipped hairpins, I hate them. Yes, they're better going into your head because they don't have they have a ball on the end so that they're not going to scrape you, but they can rip your lace, they won't fit through this band, it'll be kind of hard to try to do this. So small hairpins without the ball tips are the best way to go. You will also need a wig cap. I like to do two caps, I like to do a net cap and a solid cap. You can get the solid caps at bobbypins.com. You can also just use an old pair of tights if you feel like it. I really love net caps. I haven't found a great place to get them cheap. Otherwise, I would sell them on my website. I have like a high fade that comes up to here, so I really only have length on the top of my head. So I'm just gonna I put one in the back, and then I'm gonna do one on either side in front of that, which you guys are gonna see right here. So there's one on this side, one on the other side, and I like to kind of pull them over towards the end of where my fade is, over here, like that, and then over here, just so that there's one in the middle, and then these are kind of here on the top, so I can get some pins in there when I'm putting on my wig. And then I'll put one here in the middle, and I'm leaving out all my bangs right there, and pull it down. And then depending on how my sections worked out, I'll either do 2 or I'll do 3 in the front. Right now, I can probably do 2 because I didn't leave a lot in the front. So I'm just gonna do 2 in the front, right here, like that. So I have 1 in the back, 2, 1 more, and then 2. So I have 8. No, I have 6. I can't count. If your hair is sort of the same length all over, you can just do ponytails all over. If your hair is longer than about 4 or 5 inches, you can totally do pin curls just for anchoring. But since my hair is not that long, I like to do the ponytails. Remember how I used to have a mohawk? It's gone. Cut it off a couple months ago. I grew it out just basically for drag because my wigs would always slide up in the back and I wanted something to pin into back there. Josh didn't really like it, so I cut it off and I figured out this other way of prepping my hair so my wigs won't slide. So I'm basically gonna go in about here, which is kind of like at a diagonal between the top of my ear and my hairline right here. And that's basically where my wig band is gonna sit. So this is open and then this is closed. And the round part, the concave side, like that, goes against your head because it follows the shape of your head. So I'm gonna put my clip right here, and I like to go in and then wiggle it and then and then close it. And basically that's just gonna kind of anchor it into my head. Now the same on the other side. There's someone's phone is ringing. So put it in, I'll do it again. Put it in, you get a little closer if you guys can see. So I got my 2 clips here, and I'm gonna do the same thing in the back. And I'm gonna put 2, basically as low as I can get them on my hair while still being able to catch hair. As you can see here, I do kind of need a shape up right here, but the wig I'm wearing is long and the dress has a high neck. You guys saw at the beginning of the video, so you won't see it. I'm gonna go up, I'm gonna wiggle, clip that. So you'll see it's right here and it's in there pretty good. There we go. Okay, so now that I have my 4 clips and my ponytails, I'm going to take my band and I'm going to align my band up with the clips. So I want the clips to sit underneath the band. So as you can see, I have a clip here covered and my clip over here is also covered. These are the Meta Grip pins from Sally Beauty Supply. They come in bronze and black. These are bronze, and I'm dropping one. These are the smaller size. They come in a large size and a small size in the same container. So first what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push the hairpins through the band, and I'm going to go in this way so they interlock. And the first one I'm gonna do is my front and center right here. And basically that's just gonna anchor into my prep right there. So you can see right here, I can't really pull that band. Next, I'm gonna go on the side here where that clip is, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm going to push the hairpin through and under the clip, like that. And then I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Ow, I just tapped myself. They are sharp, so beware, but the sharper they are, the better, because they'll actually be able to break through your cap. So you can see here that that band is on there, pretty sturdy, pretty neat, right? Same thing on the other side, and then you do the same in the back. So now my band is firmly attached to my clips, and you can see here that it's pretty much on there. Get off your speakerphone, stop screaming. Jeez, people are trying to work here. I'm gonna take my net cap here, and I'm gonna start in the front, and I'm just gonna make sure that it's open. I'm gonna pull it down onto my prep lines. You can see here it follows my prep, and then also in the front, it is also following my prep. And then I'm just gonna pull the excess here. Okay. So now I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna take the small pins and I'm gonna anchor them into those clips going in this way. So basically now what you have is you have 2 pins going this way and a third going that way, and it's gonna lock to that toupee clip. And then the same in the back. I have all of this excess. This cap is actually really freaking huge. Usually net caps are not this big. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take 2 more hairpins, the small guys, and I'm gonna spin around so you guys can see. I'm gonna spin it, and pull it down. And as you can see, because it's so long, I folded it up on itself just so that it wouldn't extend past the bottom of my wig cap. And then I'm just gonna take my hairpins and I'm just gonna pin them into the band just like that. I'm gonna take my solid wig cap and they're like screaming out there. I don't know what's going on. Gonna stretch out my cap first because I got a big old melon head. And then the same thing, start in the front. I'm just gonna pull it down over my prep. And I'm gonna pull it so a little bit of my hairline is visible. And then I can pull the excess. And then usually what I do is instead of doing the pull, I usually just take the wig cap and I fold it in on itself like that, just to make it nice and flat. And then I do the same thing. I take the small hairpins, and this time I'll do like the center, just so I don't have a million pins in one place, because that'll make it hard to put on my wig. And pin that in there. Just do one there, and then I'll just do one in the middle. Like it's not that deep. And I'm only wearing one wig tonight. If you're doing a lot of wig changes, you want to make sure that your top cap is anchored on very well. As you can see, my prep is flat and secure, and it's not going anywhere. As you can see right there, it's on my head. which is good. So you can see here, I do have hairline visible here, and I don't wear my prep right at my hairline, because if I did and then my wig would sit on top of it, you'd either see the wig cap through the lace of my wig, or I'd have to pull it down even further to cover it, and then I'd look like Teresa from The Real Housewives, and that's not cute. So I kind of leave it back here just to get a little bit of my hairline out. Yeah. That's how I do my wig prep now that I cut off my mohawk. This prep works on pretty much any length of hair over like an inch, inch and a half to about 4 to 5 inches. Like I said, you really should do a pin curl if your hair is past kind of like here, just because the ponytails really they're gonna be harder for you to do and take out at the end of the night. That's the great thing about having short hair, is I can just do the ponytail and pull it out at the end of the night, and it's fine. But if you have long hair, you gotta pull all the way through and cut them out. Just do pin curls. It's easier that way. Thank you guys again for watching this quick little tutorial on how I personally prep my own hair for wearing wigs. I am in the process of getting together friends of mine to make other demos, such as long thick hair, long thin hair, shorter hair, balding. They're all gonna come eventually for you guys, because everyone's been asking me ever since I made my first video, how do I prep my hair? I have long hair. How do I put a wig on? I'm bald, etc., etc., etc. And I just have to get together with some friends and coordinate some schedules, and those videos will be coming very shortly. In the meantime, please check out all my fun social media stuff down in the box. Be sure to check out bobbypins.com, where I have an amazing selection of synthetic lace front wigs and styling accessories such as wig blocks, rollers, stands, brushes, combs, and wig caps. I carry a whole bunch of professional products to help you get your wig projects done right. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you guys very shortly for another fun video. Thanks. Bye.